11 Oscar nominations for Joker? What happened to you, Academy? Who hurt you? Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's EJ Marino and these are my reactions and predictions to the Oscar nominations. They came out this morning. I am up 7 a.m. on the West Coast. Yes, I am in California because I attended the Critics' Choice Awards last night. I have a whole video for that. That is just so much to talk about, but today we are talking about the Oscar nominations. You know, the nominations that have Joker with so many nominations, none for Jennifer Lopez, none for Lupita. We will talk about it, but I'm just trying to process what all of these nominations are. How is like Kathy Bates here but not J-Lo? What are we doing? Alright, let's get into them right now. While I won't be going through every nomination, I'm going to be picking out some of the biggest ones that stand out to me. First one I see is Best Animated Film. The biggest snub here, no Frozen 2. What does that mean? Like, I don't know. I have a weird reaction to Frozen 2 because I didn't like the first movie, but I really liked the second one. So that made me think that I wasn't the only one who felt that way. I thought it was a strong thing. But we have films like I Lost My Body, Missing Link, How to Train Your Dragon. We also have Toy Story 4 here, which won at the Critics' Choice Awards, which makes me think it might win here as well. I don't know. I think Frozen 2 should have been here. I think it is beautifully animated. It progresses the story. It's just an overall great Disney film. Would have put it over here over Toy Story 4, which I don't remember a lot of people going gung-ho about. Oh boy, you know, but this is the Oscars. This is usually the time where all of these weird predictions that we had before are thrown out the window and they go their own route, and things like Best Animated Film are exactly that. We definitely see it go from what we all thought was going to be like the locked in stuff. Frozen still got nominated for Best Song for that amazing Into the Unknown, but overall I just was kind of shocked to not see it here. What did you guys think about the Frozen 2 snub? I know there's bigger snubs here, but what did you think of this one? Because that one really surprised me. The nominations for the two supporting acting categories aren't too shocking. Like I said, Best Actress is missing Jennifer Lopez. They replaced her with Kathy Bates and Richard Jewell. Okay, so the industry is the ones who usually vote for these Oscars. It's people who are actors, it's their peers. Maybe Jennifer Lopez didn't campaign enough, and maybe people just love Kathy Bates. I love Kathy Bates, but no one saw Richard Jewell. No one was just like, oh, yeah, that movie. Though she was the best part of that movie, I'm still shocked to see it. A lot of people don't think Jennifer Lopez should have been here at all, but I do think she's hustled well, no pun intended because of hustlers, but overall she's campaigned hard. She's been at a lot of the Critics Awards. She has also won certain awards as well, though now looking at it after the Critics' Choice, after the Golden Globes, this is Laura Dern's award for Marriage Story. She was amazing in that movie. I'm not upset with Laura Dern at all being here because it's goddamn Laura Dern. She could have been here for Little Women because she was that good this year. Just kind of shocked to not see Jennifer Lopez here. Now, going to the Best Supporting Actor, none of them are really too shocking. I don't think Anthony Hopkins should have been here, but people seem to really love the two popes. My Catholic background just keeps me from loving that movie because the movie is just, I don't want to give the Catholic Church oh, look at the popes, they're being nice to each other. I don't give two damns. But Hopkins was fine, and I think Jonathan Pryce was a bit better. That's why he is getting nominated. We will talk about that. But overall, I think this one's Tom Hanks being here doesn't surprise me. Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, I don't know. Pacino in Irishman is fine. I think it's definitely Pesci's thing. Though the winner is probably going to be Brad Pitt because he's won it on so many other award shows. I thought this was Pesci's for sure. I thought everyone's going to go, he came out of retirement for this, he hasn't worked in so long, let's give him the award. But Brad Pitt's been doing it for Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time is one we don't need to really overlook. It won at the Critics' Choice Awards last night, it won at the Globes. It could be winning so much more, and we should be prepared for that. So with a supporting actor, a lot of people are really wanting someone like Pesci or even Tom Hanks, but it's going to be Pitt. We'll put money on that for sure. I'm drinking water, but I'm going to pretend this is vodka because this is me drowning my sorrows and Lupita not getting nominated. Best Actress in a Leading Role. Lupita Nyong'o's not here, but Cynthia Erivo from Harriet, a movie no one really liked, a movie that Cynthia has a lot of controversy around her, the way she has talked about the African American community in America, and I have no real stance on that, but overall just seeing that the campaign and seeing some of the reactions, I'm surprised to see her here. She was nominated for other awards. I just think Lupita Nyong'o played such a strong role, but I guess she didn't play a slave, so the Academy doesn't care. Oh my goodness, what is this leading role? We all know it's going to be Renee Zellweger for Judy. It's been her award since everyone saw Judy for the first time. She transforms slightly into Judy. I've always said I felt that movie was okay, but sometimes it feels like Renee Zellweger doing Judy Garland drag, which I love a good Judy Garland drag queen, so I'm not upset. But this is going to be Renee Zellweger's win, so maybe I'm happy Lupita's not here so I don't get like upset when she doesn't win the award, but she deserved that nomination. I don't know if you guys are big fans of Us, how you feel about that movie, but she played two very different roles. I saw this post going around on Twitter about, well, Florence Pugh, filmed Midsummer and then a day later went to go do Little Women, and I'm like, that was Lupita on set for Us, having to play two dramatically different movies almost. But okay, sure, I'm really surprised by this. But this also has good picks, like Saoirse Ronan, Charlize Theron in Bombshell. I don't love Bombshell. I thought it was a fun movie. It was okay, I like the takedown of the Fox News douchebags. But Theron was fine in it. Megyn Kelly, she made her a sympathetic person. And Megyn Kelly's not usually sympathetic. So points for that. We also have Scarlett Johansson. Other big snubs here. No Awkwafina? No Awkwafina? People have been loving her. She has done so well this campaign season, much like Jennifer Lopez. Interesting, two women of color. I'm not going to get into that Oscar so white conversation because we all know it's there. We don't need to say the Oscars are so white because they always are. They always are. They always are. Let's not be shocked every time we're like, what's happening? No, we know. No Awkwafina, no Lupita, but we have Cynthia playing Harriet. I would talk about Best Actor, but we all know it's going to be Joaquin Phoenix. It is fine. Everyone knows my dislike for the Joker film, but I've said countless times, Joaquin Phoenix is going to win the award, deserves the award. As much as I personally voted for Antonio Banderas at the Critics' Choice Awards because I think he has a phenomenal performance in Pain and Glory, but it's Joaquin Phoenix's year. He's never had the Oscar. He should get it. I mean, if he doesn't win the Oscar after all of this hoopla around Joker, that would be utterly insane, but it's his award. It should definitely be. Jonathan Pryce being here is a little bit shocking. I would have put Eddie Murphy from Dolomite Is My Name here. I would have put Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse over Jonathan Pryce. I would have put Sandy, Adam Sandler, y'all saw my review for Uncut Gems. You know it's not my favorite movie ever. It frustrated the hell out of me, but he's so good in that movie. Adam Sandler should have been here over Jonathan Pryce. Hell, Adam Sandler should have been here over, Adam Driver. I loved him in Marriage Story. But if I had to sacrifice an Adam, I'm giving me Adam Sandler over Adam Driver. I just said that sentence. I just said I liked Sandler over Driver. What is this Oscar season? Best Director is a hot mess. No women, no people of color. Well, Bong Joon-ho, which should win. He tied last night at the Critics' Choice Awards. He should win this. Sam Mendes is here. We also have Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, Todd Phillips. I already bitched and complained about Todd Phillips being nominated for Best Director. He is the worst director of this bunch. Wow. The 11 Joker nominations shock me. The sound mixing and editing, the stuff I'm not going to talk about, that movie has horrible sound mixing. But the directing is where all my issues lie with that film. The directing and the script, and it's nominated for both done by Todd Phillips, so I'm blaming him. Everyone's just like, my bias against Todd Phillips. I don't think about Todd Phillips. I just don't like his movie here. The Hangover movies were fine. He could have just stuck with that, and I would have never thought about him in a negative or positive way. He would have just been the guy who directed the Hangover movies. But now he's trying to be Oscar winner. This reminds me of Peter Farrelly, who did the Dumber and Dumber movies and all that jazz, Me, Myself, and Irene, and they got nominated for the Green Book last year. It seems to be, if you're a mediocre comedy actor or comedy director and want to shift your career, do a story about a disenfranchised white guy and you get an award. Oh, this is Bong Joon-ho's award. It should be for Parasite. Parasite should win every award. But don't be surprised if it's someone like Sam Mendes or even Tarantino. Tarantino has been doing great this award season. I'm not upset with that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood grew on me so much. So I hope to see it. This is, to me, hashtag anyone but Todd Phillips. For all my complaining about the other awards, Best Picture looks pretty strong. We have Little Women here. We have Joker, Parasite. We have Ford v Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit. all films that I think should be here. Would I have loved to see like a Midsummer, a Lighthouse, an Uncut Gems? Sure, because they're different, weird, fun picks, but they're not gonna make it. These are very typical picks. Parasite being here is a fun change of pace. It's a South Korean film. It's a weird movie. It's made it just out of the foreign film category or the international film category. It's up here for Best Picture. I hope it wins. Roma did not win Best Picture last year, but we know it had that like Netflix curse attached to it. Now I hope that this is a film pushed, hustled on. Though Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or 1917, that is those three. 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite have been eating up awards this season, and I hope it continues. I love 1917. That movie made me cry twice. I love Parasite. I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. All of these are good. I didn't love Jojo Rabbit, but I still think it should be here. I also met Taika Waititi last night at the Critics' Choice Awards, so I will say he's such a gem. Loved him so much. But overall, just in general, this is a good, strong category. Best Picture could have been tweaked a little bit to make it the best category, but overall, I agree with a lot of these ones. My pick is Parasite, but don't be surprised if it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or 1917. But let's all be prepared for the inevitable Joker win because, hey, surprise, let's do something wild and give it a comic book movie that is made for people who hate comic book movies. No more Joker talk. All right, guys, let's talk about this end. Let's wrap this up. What do you guys think of the Oscar nominations? Are you a big fan of Joker and are happy for the 11 nominations? Because that is crazy. No matter my feelings for Joker, a DC film has 11 nominations. I am a huge DC fan, so I will take this win for us. Even if I don't love the movie, yay, 11 nominations for a DC movie. What y'all got, Marvel? But no, this is overall just pretty cool. Really fun award show. I would have loved to see some things go a little differently. Lupita, Jennifer Lopez, Frozen 2 even. But this is what they are, so I hope you guys like them. What do you guys think of this video? What do you guys think of the nominations? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week. And give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Alright guys, let's talk about the Oscars down below.